Why is nobody talking about why Igbo gods are not as powerful these days as they were in the past? In this modern society, it seems like the ancient deities no longer manifest the reverence and raw potency that once made entire communities tremble. But before diving into possible reasons, let me make one thing clear. A god like the spirit cannot be destroyed, rendered powerless or erased. What truly happens is not destruction, but transformation. A deity can shift between active and passive states. How humans relate to them often determines this appearance. Now let's look at why Igbo deities appear to have lost their power in today's society. First, abandonment. When you abandon a thing, you have already made it passive. At least from your perspective, lack of alliance makes a god appear powerless. Life is more about appearances than realities. When the appearances of allegiance, grand worship, popular following, communal devotion disappears, people quickly assume the god itself has lost power. Organized religions understand this psychology very well. That is why they are obsessed with numbers, packagings and reinventions. Once the crowd shifts, the perception of power shifts too. But the truth remains, your allegiance does not make a god powerful. It only creates the appearance of power. A true god is powerful with or without human worship. Its essence is not dependent on mortal validation. Secondly, watering down the do's and don'ts. Every deity has its sacred do's and don'ts, rules that form the covenant between the divine and people. Once these are diluted, ignored or carelessly altered without proper renegotiation, a spiritual barrier is created. The community unconsciously relieves the god of its contractual obligations. Sadly, many Igbo priests of today has abandoned ancient processes. They dilute rituals, introduce strange charms, and mix foreign elements into what was once sacred. And so the gods, in their wisdom, may simply choose to withdraw, remaining passive while allowing these so-called priests and their charms to run the show. In such a case, the silence of the deity is not weakness. It is a deliberate withdrawal of its active force. Thirdly, consecration, the link between Nso and Ire. In Igbo cosmology, Nso, sacredness, and Ire, consecration and blessings, work hand in hand. Where there is no consecration, there can be no signs or wonders. Desecration, whether through neglect, mockery, disloyalty, or outright burning of shrines, breaks the links. One cannot continually violate a god's sanctity and be expecting miracles. Deities are not servants to humans. They are not at our beck and call to be used and discarded. If you desire a god to reveal capacity, then loyalty, consecration and respect are required. Without this, the god can ignore you, leaving you to run your life with your so-called freedom. There is no Igbo god, none of our communal deities that was active in the past are no longer active today. Even if they appear silent, it is not because they are powerless, but because they have decided to remain passive. And passivity is not weakness, it is strategy. Now have this in mind, a charm can be rendered powerless, but a god cannot. Not even if you pour all the salt in the sea upon it. With this, tell me in the comments if you believe that the ancient Igbo deities are still powerful in today's modern society.